did basic training in Parris Island, South Carolina. I did the last Recon Training Battalion in 1978. Force Recon, stationed at Camp Pendleton, 29 Palms, The Rock, Okinawa. I've been to Grenada. That last big thing was Desert Storm. I've been to India, I've been to Russia, been to China. Done a lot of embassy stuff. Sniper.
What have you found works and doesn't work in the system here in terms of support?
Food stamp offices they don't want to help people because they're homeless. You can't get a job without a phone. They can't get a hold of you. They cut off your food stamps. Employers don't want to hire you. You don't have a phone. And if you do have a phone, you can't afford the minutes. So it gets shut off. The temporary agencies, the shelter down on the New Hope shelter will allow you to stay in the program for 2 weeks if you work day labor, like a labor ready. Even though you're working 40 to 50 hours a week, they do not consider it a real job. Even though you're getting taxes taken out, even though you can apply for unemployment after you're laid off for a period of time or a lack of work, they do not, a lot of the agencies do not consider day labor as a real job. You can't have aspirin, you can't have a pair of fingernail clippers, you can't have a phone back in the living area, you can't have a bag of chips back there. You can't have a lot of things, and they change it all the time, and people are getting thrown out every day, regardless of whether it's cold outside. If there's people that are down in the warm-up shelter, it's kind of like an overflow, and they mumble or they talk to themselves. In the middle of the night, they'll throw them out at 2 o'clock in the morning. Just because they say, well, they're interrupting other people's sleep. Nobody's complaining about them.
What about the VA? How have you found it is working with VA?
The VA is really hard to work with. You have to jump through hoops and hurdles for that too, but it's such a small agency here, and they don't have, I don't think they're adequately staffed. I'm not impressed with the homeless coordinator for the veterans. Personally, I think he has his head up his butt. I can't get any help from them, none. I don't qualify for dental. I've got an honorable discharge from the Marine Corps, but I can't get anything. I can't get food, I can't get blankets. I couldn't even go to the stand down because of just one bad day out of 14 years. My fiance has a hard time. She was a major in the Air Force, and because her DD-214 isn't registered anywhere out this way, and her kids are having problems getting hold of her DD-214, she's having problems getting medical benefits through the VA down here. They keep telling her, well, go back home. But unless your DD-214 is registered in a courthouse, you don't exist.
What kind of things do you know have been lost in these raids down here like that?
There's discharge papers. There's documents from Social Security. There's Social Security cards. There's IDs. There's military veterans medals have been taken. Purple Hearts are gone. The police say, yeah, we pick them up and take them down there, but when a veteran goes down to see if his stuff is at the police department, oh, we have no record of that. We don't know what you're talking about. They take everything. They take the clothes, they take food, they take tents, they take jackets. They don't care. They just take everything. They'll give you, it said in the paper, yesterday's paper, that they try to give you advance notice. Advance notice is a minute. You've got a minute to get your stuff. I've paid, since I've been here, I've sent back to Illinois for copies of my discharge papers twice because they've come up missing. Yeah, guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Unfortunately, they say you're innocent until proven guilty, but especially if you're homeless, you're guilty until proven innocent. whatever charge they want. They come down here and harass people in the parks to see if they're drinking, and 9 times out of 10 there might be one person that is drinking or has been drinking, and that makes it bad for everybody else. They want to search everything, and they want to smell your breath or do a breathalyzer, or it's just nonsense. Don't they have crimes to go solve? I guess vagrancy is still maybe a misdemeanor or a crime, but most of them are just homeless. They have trespassing, criminal trespassing on public property. I don't see, if it's public property, how you can be trespassing, considering we're a member of the public too, unless we're second-class citizens or third or fourth class, and we don't have rights anymore. Marion House pays for lots and lots of new IDs, birth certificates, helping people get discharge papers, helping them get a new state ID. ESM does the same thing. There's Billy Spielman Center up on the west side, Westside Cares. All these agencies help the homeless getting new IDs, and then what happens? In a sweep, they get everything taken, and they go back to them, and it's the same process all over again. When we had our tent stolen, it was $26 for the tent. All our clothes, all our sleeping bags, all our food, gone. We have to replace that. That's not cheap. When I got out of the military, it was hard to readjust to civilian life. And for the first year, I lived on the streets. The military was your support system. Now they're not supporting you anymore. In fact, it seems like they don't care. It just seems like they don't care. Yeah, thank you for your service. Thank you for doing this for the country. Now you're on your own. Go survive. Some people can, some people can't. You'll find a lot of them in jails, or drunk, or on drugs, trying to cope with their problems and the nightmares, and feeling scared all the time. You come back here, and you're still scared. I messed up. So what?
And your debt is never paid to society.
No, your debt is never paid.
And society's debt to you
is never paid. Or they don't even think about it. They think they don't have one.